Charles Johnson looking to throw it off.
As we have two people running across the field.
That would be the chain gang.
That'd be the chain gang.
Yeah.
And now we will get things started.
And
puts it right to him.
Right to Prime. And Prime, who was very capable. 25, 30, 35, 40. Midfield, and a great kick return by Shannon Allen. Prime. And Zach Luciano getting the start in, folks. Kenny Mack has just arrived.
That's a scary prospect. I think I'd be happier if I didn't see him coming across the field. It's not like they're without.
No.
So we got to say that.
No, they definitely have plenty in the cupboard, if you will.
Interesting starting lineup today.
Yeah.
We have Fourth and Munchie in the slot.
And that is Trevion Fleming.
Oh, quick catch.
Trayvon Fleming.
He's picked up 8 yards.
And is that
Where that?
so? How Dante straight up the gap. Well, we always for he just
Big one from up here.
right. The man can.
Yes, he can.
Quarterback. Devontae. There's a tackle there. At I can dream this. The roads. Insomniacs on the Insomniacs.
Oh, a little.
He plays hard every. $29 in favor of. So as soon as we find out anything, he's going to run. First down, sets up
50 as a runner. Players that you got to watch.
To be the Carter. Guess who? That
First down.
And now Megatron. I'm going to take it off.
Black ski mask on.
Looking for Megatron. Makes the catch, but
I can't see how far. Going to be one of Zach's. Oh,
right side, Devontae. Carter. That would be a and pass. X. The Scott McCorkle.
Nope. Now.
He's got it. At
Just
the
that fast.
They get at you so quick. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah.
Have him.
Great job on Coach JB's talking.
I don't know what to say because they're playing. Yes, it is.
All right. Cody Johnson and Davion Cunningham Marissa.
Out of bounds.
Just like it is going to be. But he was to find a rhythm on
Line from the inside.
with, of course, Reeves in the middle. Prime. Incomplete.
Get off. Chip.
Savion got him. Cunningham.
He's got.
Play of their own. Wow. One way to respond.
This would just be an
8-6.
good to see.
Loss for words.
Ever.
Oh, baby. 8 game.
Oh, he isn't gonna
Incomplete.
get it.
It's 8-6.
Show you how much disbelief.
I'm going to give the Hunt. It did happen, folks. Save score. A very cutting in and out. And Prime's going to bring it out.
Oh, nice
Trying
little
to
move.
says inside.
Which is
Folks. Here in
lines.
okay. So, but
There's a question mark. What, 2 today?
2. That's going for Follow makes the up 10-6. Arriving.
Well, you know, it's all about
Times. The clock.
it's fun.
The Hunters. .37-yard line. Or I'm sorry, Tyrese. So, folks, right back. just as Cook caught. Oh. You guys can hear as we apologize. Rory holds on. Third down. Cook. We'll see what they will call.
City Animals.
Boy, that's a lot. Here it is 16. Monte Carter on a touch. Turn for a touchdown. Back to throw. Hunters.
Nope.
Yeah.
Johnson.
Fusion there, but Insomniacs in the entertainment capital of the world. Up to 15 miles per hour. Leon's got it this time. It's to the second and manageable. All right. 15 to go. PI on the 1 and 3.
On the other sideline, close.
It's football, isn't it? Half. To try and cut.
And of course,
Can they keep this pace?
very much so.
He's down the sideline. 6-6 and Megatron.
Over to the camera.
I mean, Green and what? This afternoon. We are back here at Matter Academy, and hopefully, fans, you can hear us. We want to apologize for the technical audio issues. Hopefully, you guys can hear us. It is 45-43 BIC over the Animals, under 2 minutes in that game. Here it is 24-6 in favor of the champions, the Insomniacs, after 15 minutes of play. Again, Anthony Alvarez back here with Chris Vera. And again, hopefully you guys can hear us. We apologize for the technical difficulties, as we are about to get ready to get back on it here, start the second quarter. And the champs, not necessarily having their A squad, but still looking like the champs, my friend.
Still a difficult team to beat.
Absolutely. All right, Tyrese Cook in at quarterback has the touchdown pass to Savion Cunningham.
Is that Munchback at safety?
Yeah, it
is.
is. Cook throwing it to Charles Johnson, but he's not in bounds.
That's the only bad thing.
So now it is fourth down for the Hunters, and it would not be wise to try to go for it.
Wise or not, I have a feeling they're going for it.
And I think Ashanti Worthy just took another 3-on-1 to the house.
I think so, too.
All right, so they are going to surrender. And
Who's going
is
back?
Munchie
Munch is
going
back.
to return it?
Yes, he is. Just like Ashanti Worthy just did. Let's see if they both wind up with touchdowns.
Wouldn't that be ironic? Well, I mean, Ashanti Worthy has been the story of the game with his returns here today. And Munchie won't get a chance to do it. Nope. Out of bounds.
Big smile on Munchie's face. I think he was kind of thinking like, okay, thank you for throwing that out of bounds. I don't know I wanted to run it. That is one heck of a return by Worthy.
Well, as I called him, he is the 3-on-1 GOAT, even though Danye is making a case, along with Savion and along with Shannon Allen with the way he's been returning it this year. But, I mean, Ashanti is the GOAT when it comes to throwing returns, and I've said that for a long time.
Well, the crazy thing about it is what BIC has been able to do.
Yeah. You are correct.
Well, let's see what we have here. We got Mac back at center.
With Zach Luciano and Munchie in the backfield next to Zach, and that is Davick Clark.
Yep, Davick is back,
who
too.
is by himself. And that's not smart. Zach looking, throwing, wide open, Fleming. Trayvon Fleming, first down to the 40.
Nice tackle.
Tackle there by Lawrence Cook, number 13.
Wonder if Tyrese is his brother.
That's a very good question. Well, you got the Hicks brothers, and you possibly could have the Cooks brothers.
Yep. Got the Ramsey brothers, too.
Of course.
Can't forget about them.
And you have the Schufords on the Insomniacs.
Right.
D-Rock and Munchie. 53-43 BIC. Here it's 24-6 Insomniacs with 12-23. And ladies and gentlemen, the big Cornhusker is in the line with Big Wes. And Mr. Schwenk. Munchie in the backfield.
Motions.
Zach, Ooh. Nearly intercepted by J.B. Hicks.
Heck of a play.
And he would have had a touchdown if he did would have come down with it. Nice play there by Jeremiah Hicks.
Very nice play.
Number 8.
Timing was impeccable.
It was.
The only thing that would have been better is if he actually would have caught it.
Came with the ball, yeah.
Here we go. Second down and 10.
Zach taking a shot deep, looking for Davick Clark.
Oh.
Nice play by Gregory Smith to knock it away at the last minute. Snoop showing them legs.
If not, that had TD written all over it.
It did. Sets up now third down for the Insomniacs. They got to get to the 31 for a first down with 11:09 to go here in the first half. 24-6 in favor of the Insomniacs. Again, Anthony Alvarez, Chris Rivera with you here at Matter Academy. Matter Academy East, glad you're with us. Give to Shuford. Shuford, oh, great patience with his blocking. Shuford, first down.
Oh,
lost
he fumbles
the
the
ball.
ball.
Ball still,
Ball's
in, the
still
air,
up in the air.
and the Hunters get
have
it.
Oh, my goodness. Gregory Smith is all over this field.
The old man, Snoop, comes up with a fumble recovery.
I have no idea, but that was interesting.
Wow.
That is crazy.
So Gregory Smith making plays on defense.
Wow.
All right, so the Hunters force a turnover. Although the unfortunate thing is they have the ball deep in their own territory.
Right?
That's the only unfortunate thing. But Gregory Smith
Man,
making some plays.
tell you what. As I said a little bit earlier, the Hunters are here to play.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they some would say they might have felt embarrassed losing the way they did to the Gold last week.
Got to keep playing.
And exactly, you got to play through it. Absolutely. Cook in the backfield, empty backfield. He'll put it up. Going deep for Savion Cunningham. Off his hands, incomplete. That would have been 6. Oh. And I'll tell you what, some of the players from Sick and the Stealth were on their feet. And just the reaction from them just kind of told the story, as Savion Cunningham definitely would have had 6 without question.
I'll say it now. Savion, take the damn gloves off.
Oh, man. Meanwhile, in New Jersey, we got P.I. Here's Cook again, empty backfield. I mean,
We got
false start. And now
Cheating
see
on the Hunters.
Now see, when something like this happens, this is where they start to shoot themselves in the foot.
Correct.
Because, again, plays like those that you get against the good teams, you got to capitalize on those.
Exactly.
And when you don't, normally Murphy's Law comes into play. Anything that can will.
This is where bad plays come to kick you in your you-know-what.
Yeah.
Right in the keister.
Where the sun don't shine.
Yes, sir.
All right. We got Johnson. We got Savion on the near side. Empty backfield.
I think they're going to do it again. I think
Second
they're
and
going to go
15.
for it.
Second and 15.
See what we get.
Love throwing pass. Looking for Yodi
Wide.
Mack. Incomplete. Animals find the end zone for a touchdown with 44 seconds to go.
Wow.
Makes it now 53-49. All right, 8:52 to go. First half, 24-6 Insomniacs.
Let's see what they're going to do.
Guys, audio's doing it again.
Fans, we apologize. We're still having technical issues here, so please bear with us. And the Insomniacs will take possession
At the 30.
at the 30. Holding on to a 24-6 lead here with 7:51 to go here in the first half.
We just had a penalty on the extra point try from the Animals.
And Will Franklin is not wearing the big hat as he wore earlier today. All right. The big Cornhusker now joining Big Oos. And looks like Mr. Haywood. Again, it is. That looks like it's J.J. Pugh in the backfield, number 26.
We're back.
With Trayvon Fleming on the near side.
Here we go.
Zach, give to J.J. Pugh, and J.J. getting some nice yardage, gets across the 35-yard line.
Before he's taken down by...
Nice gain there by J.J. Of course,
Mr. Banks took him down.
Of course, more known for his prowess on the defensive side of the ball as opposed to the offensive side of the ball, but nice run there by J.J.
Let's see what we're going to have coming out of this one. We've got a 2nd down and 3.
And big Katie Mack and Big Oos and big Brandon Schwenk up front. Again, Pugh in the backfield, Fleming and Haywood joining alongside Zach Luciano.
One wide receiver.
Back to J.J. Pugh, first down.
First down.
As Mr. Banks
Pulls him out of bounds again.
giving him the whirly bird. The 2-point conversion is good for the Animals, making it 53-51 with 44 seconds left, but it seems like the Animals are just going to run out of time.
Does that make it 51, you said?
53-51. Oh, no, they didn't call.
Yeah, 50.
Oh, 50,
I was going to say, I thought they went for 1.
Okay. Well, they'll be 3 points short. Give. J.J. Pugh, 35 or 45, gets near midfield. And J.J. Pugh might be another offensive weapon that we didn't know about for the Insomniacs.
They seem to have numerous
Don't they?
weapons.
Don't they?
Yes. And every time you think, okay, guys aren't here, let's see what they got, they show us somebody new at a different position.
Ball at the, looks to be the 48, or just inside the 48-yard line. Zach, he can run it.
On the corner.
And he's got a first down. Zach Luciano runs out of bounds at the 39-yard line. First down, Insomniacs. No, it was for 2. It's 53-51.
Yeah. They put up the 50 and then put up the 1 afterwards.
Wow. But like I said, it just looks like the Animals just ran out of time.
Yeah, and you never know because look who's on the field to run it back.
Mr. Worthy.
So first down and 10 from the the 39.
No, you're 39-yard line.
Yep. A little bit of confusion with the offense there for a second.
No, but Zach clearly ran out of bounds at the 39.
See what we're getting with this one.
Devontae Carter and Munchie in the backfield. Munchie next to Luciano. Deep back is Carter. Devontae gets it. Oh, great block by Munchie. Devontae Carter down the sideline. Devontae Carter might be going. He's gone.
He's gone.
Touchdown. Insomniacs is second of the day.
Ooh, he gone.
And there's the bowling ball bowling the football for another strike. All right. So Devontae Carter, 2 rushing touchdowns.
And quite a few yards. Bless you.
Thank you.
So it's
Second rushing touchdown for Devontae Carter. And they're going to go for 2 to try to make this 32-6.
if it stays this way, we'll have a continuously running clock in the second half.
Correct.
Oh, no, incorrect. Got to be up by 28.
Correct. But this will get them closer.
Yep.
Next score will indeed do that. And Stone Stevenson still with some of the best hair in football. lining up on the near side with Fleming on the far side.
That quick slant I was going to say is there. Just a little bit outside.
Just a little bit forceful by Zach on the throw, incomplete. So it will remain a 24-point lead with 4:21 to go. And Ashante Worthy is going to seal it for the BIC with another 3-on-1 return.
What was that, 4 today?
No, he purposely slid in bounds.
Yeah, take the rest of it. Well, you don't take time off the clock because this is an untimed down.
Well, they can just down it anyway. Game's over. Just down the ball.
Well, it looks like your 2-point differential is going to hold up.
Yeah. I did say BIC by 2.
Yep, I did say by 4.
Wilson
They didn't go for that 2-pointer.
to receive it for the Hunters. Mathau Wilson, number 22.
Well, let's see what he can do. He's facing a pretty good team.
Cody Johnson,
Yep.
Duncan, Coswell on the return. And that will do it.
Here we go.
That's a good ball. Wilson backed up to the 9-yard line. Across the 20, 25. Cody Johnson tackles him at the 29-yard line out of bounds. And it is a final in Asbury Park, New Jersey. The Trenton BIC 53, the Silk City Animals 51. The Animals get their first loss of the season. BIC remains undefeated at 5-0.
Who would have thunk it?
Well, for the second week in a row, I made look like a genius.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, I said the goal will get the win, and then I said BIC by 2 on Wednesday.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
But the game did not disappoint, and we will definitely talk about that on the Mizzle and Dub A7FL recap show here tonight on the Mizzle and Dub YouTube channel and also on the Other Side of the Ball Network channel. So please, it is Cook in the empty backfield. And the Insomniacs are showing blitz, and here comes AJ. And Cook's going to run for it. And Moses Smith trying to take the ball out
from him.
But Cook does have a first down for the Hunters. Tyrese Cook on the run on the quarterback keeper.
Couple of words exchanged when they got up.
And Zelly just sent me and Chris a message saying that he is not happy with the performance of the 301 coverage team, who Zelly takes so much pride in.
Nephew, I was wondering where you were. What can I say?
You might be practicing for the games again between the
Oh, that's right. I forgot about
fire
that.
department
Yep.
against the police. Yep. Screen.
Oh, just a little bit outside for him. I don't know that that Yodi was ready for it because it looked like he turned around. The ball came to him too fast.
Yeah.
Just wasn't ready for the pass.
I don't think he was set, no.
No.
Brings up second down with 2:40 to go here in the first half. 30-6 in favor of the Insomniacs. All right.
So the only problem with this second down and 10, you know what? You know that the defense is going to pin their ears back and come after them.
Yeah, especially with AJ having a free access, if you will.
Although I will say I'm actually impressed that the Hunters have not allowed a sack yet today.
Correct. Fresh out, Moses. AJ up front. Cook, pass, caught. But a great tackle
and he's
by Vincent Thompson.
It's going to be the exact same yard. So he got back to the line of scrimmage. That was it.
Pass caught by Charles Johnson.
Stopping the clock. Oh, 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning here at Matter Academy East. It's been all Insomniacs 30-6. Anthony Alvarez here alongside Chris Vera. Glad you're with us here on A7FL.tv. As a crowd smartly being in the shade. Special thanks to Las Vegas Gold for doing chain gang.
With only one sitting in the sun.
Well, maybe she is trying to get a tan, bless her heart.
I would still be over here in the shade where it was cooler.
Absolutely. All right.
Oh,
Cook
the
going
ball's
deep
out.
for Savion. Too far, incomplete. And that sets a wait, we got a flag down. Is this roughing the passer? Yes, it is.
Yep. Roughing the passer.
On the
First down.
Insomniacs, and that's going to give the Hunters a first down. So earlier today here in Week 5 of the A7FL, the Old Bridge Hawks beat the DC Buzz 12-6, giving the Hawks their second win of the season. Earlier today here, Sick-Witted shut out the Stealth 38-0, back-to-back shutouts for the Stealth, unfortunately for them. The Renegades and the Crush, it was all Renegades 32-7. The Watchmen, an impressive win over the Heathens 30-6. And just gone final here in Asbury Park, it was the Trenton BIC 53 and the Silk City Animals 51. Here it is 30-6 in favor of the Insomniacs. Empty backfield. It is Tyrese Cook still in at quarterback for the Hunters.
That was a marathon game.
Cook pass caught by Cook.
Cook to Cook.
Cook to Cook.
Obviously, they were cooking.
Tyrese Cook to Lawrence Cook. Second down and 5 for the Hunters. As we approach 90 seconds to go here in the first half.
I would say they backed out of the blitz.
Cook to Johnson, first down. Johnson to the 26-yard line. And the Hunters will take a timeout. No, they didn't take a timeout.
Nope.
Clock's still rolling.
Just giving them time to move the chains.
1:05 to go. Again, the Hunters will get the ball to start the second half, trying to get some momentum heading in that locker room. Cook in motion. Cook back to throw. And he just alertly throws it away.
Actually, probably the best play. Had he tried to hit his man, it could have been easily picked.
Yeah. And he's already thrown a pick 6 to William Coswell. Megatron has taken one back as an interception return for a touchdown. Shannon Allen has taken a 3-on-1 return for a touchdown. 2 rushing touchdowns by Devontae Carter. And a touchdown pass thrown by Zach Luciano to Smooth Brown. All right, 55 seconds to go, 30-6 Insomniacs. Yordi Mack in the backfield alongside Tyrese Cook. Cook back to throw over the middle, looking for Savion Cunningham off his hands, incomplete. 51 seconds here in the half. Again, the Insomniacs so far have put up 30 here in the first half. Glad you're with us here in attendance at Matter Academy East. Glad you're watching with us here at A7FL.tv. Double A and Chris Vera here with you live. Oh, she has a camera, that's why.
Yep. This could still be in the shade, though.
Yeah, you could. All right, 51 seconds, 3rd and 10. The 22 is what they need for a first down. Do the Hunters. And looks like Marlon Hicks. Yeah, Marlon Hicks jumped too early.
Trying to go upfield before the ball was snapped.
And now 3rd and 10 turns into 3rd and 15. Well, again, against the good teams, you cannot. And I emphasize this, you cannot do that against the good teams because now they can just pin their ears and go full throttle if they want to.
Well, the hard one with this one is going to be the fact that right now, with the personnel they have on the field, the Insomniacs are soft in the middle. If you want to call it that.
Yeah. Well, there's nobody covering the middle at the moment.
No.
But can the Hunters take advantage? Marlon Hicks in motion.
Did it again.
And he did it again.
Another 5 yards.
And now it goes from 3rd and 15 to 3rd and 20. Cheating on the Hunters yet again.
I mean, I don't understand that this is not a timing thing where you are in motion and you're trying to time it up with the snap. You're waiting to hear, or you're waiting for the snap count, and then going upfield.
And the Hunters have done some nice things offensively.
They have. They really have. And, I mean, they're showing what they are capable of doing.
Correct.
And, I would have called it last week and said that they should have kept Snoop at quarterback.
Yeah.
But this is not, Cook at quarterback is not a bad
No,
decision right now.
Tyrese Cook has done some good things here in this first half. Does have a touchdown pass. And there are some passes he would love to have back.
You got a zero coverage.
He's got
right
Yodi
now.
Mack off his hands, incomplete. And now it is 4th and 20, and obviously you should surrender and just try to pin the Insomniacs deep.
Just 44 seconds, yeah.
Just try to throw a line drive inside the 5 and just let the Insomniacs down the ball and go into half. Up 24.
But I can tell you that's not what they're going to do.
No.
I mean, they're going to play
They're
this.
yeah.
They're going to play this close to the vest, but they're going to go for it. And I can't say I blame them.
No, but I don't think it's necessarily the right thing to do, per se.
I don't disagree.
All right. They still need the 22 for a first down on this 4th and Nellis Air Force Base. Cook back to throw. Pressure coming.
Ooh.
Over the middle. Nobody there. Incomplete.
Turnover on downs.
And the Insomniacs with timeouts will have a chance to try to get on the board before the end of the half.
But this is also a situation where the Insomniacs can hit you from anywhere on the field.
Yes.
And that, even if they would have surrendered, there still would have been that play or that thought in the back of your mind that the Insomniacs could still score.
Which 38 seconds is not is a lot of time for the Insomniacs.
It is. Which
they have proven yet before. So here we go. It'll be Fleming. It'll be Shuford. Carter in the backfield. Big Oos, Big West, Kenny Mack, and Brandon Schwenk. Hunter showing blitz. Fake to Devontae Carter. He's going for Fleming. Trayvon Fleming, a little too far, incomplete.
Just a bit outside.
Oh, yes. The Bob Uecker reference. He tried the corner and missed.
I miss him.
Yeah. Take over, Monty. I'm in the bag. Me? Fly ball. Caught. Oh, yes. God bless Bob Uecker. 33 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball at the 40-yard line. The Insomniacs holding on to a 24-6 lead. Hunters will get the ball to start the second half, needing to make some adjustments.
Handoff.
Devontae Carter.
Ooh.
Devontae Carter. First
Devontae
down.
Carter.
Devontae Carter inside the 45. Timeout Insomniacs.
Well, can't take them with you.
No.
Might as well use them.
And 22 seconds is an eternity for the Insomniacs.
Yes, it is. Let's see what they have up their sleeve. I'm kind of surprised Davik isn't on, or Megatron, for that matter.
Yeah. Two guys that can run and they can high point the ball for you.
Yes, sir.
But Prime's not Prime's not a bad option either.
No, he's no slouch.
All right, so officially from the 45, first down, 22 seconds to go, 2 timeouts remaining for the Insomniacs.
Let's see what they do.
Zach, quick out, pass caught,
Ooh.
Prime. Oh, what a block by
Nice
Munchie.
play.
Oh, what a block by Oos. And there goes Prime again. Touchdown.
Wow.
Just watch the blocking on this play, folks.
Well, what's impressive
Munchie,
is
block.
Yeah.
Big Oos, Big West, block. Kenny Mack waiting for somebody. Just throws a screen. And Prime does the rest.
You know, if you saw Kenny Mack coming at you, you'd get out of the way too.
Well, that's a business decision. I will live to fight another day.
Right?
But again, well, like I
I'm
said.
only 230. He's 350. I'm getting out the way.
But like you said, you're surprised that Davigan is not in there. But, well, they have Prime. And
when you got big guys that can get out and block for you downfield
Yes.
like that.
But again, this is why Robert Fabian has said that the Insomniacs are the best O-line in the league.
I would agree.
He has gone on record and has said that.
Couldn't agree more.
And now we will go for 2 to try to make this 38-6. Oh, my goodness. And Schwenk is
Wide
open
open.
for days for the conversion.
So 38-6 it is.
38-6 it is with 11 seconds remaining in the first half.
And he shoots the arrow.
And wow, just straight up the gap, and Brandon Schwenk was just all by his lonesome. And Schwenk does his best Eric Schuffer impression of shooting the arrow. Paying homage to Munch. And then makes it 11 seconds left.
I'm sure Munch is over there talking to him on the sideline saying, hey, quit stealing my stuff.
Or maybe you're not shooting it right. I don't know. However,
Let me show you how to do that correctly.
let me show you. It's all in the angle of how you.
It's all in the wrist.
It's all in the wrists.
All in the wrist.
All right. That is. I don't know if that is Cacho or if that's Vasquez. It is
24.
Cacho. It is Cacho. Ashton Cacho.
Yep. Caught it on the run.
And Cacho trying to break free. And Stone Stevenson tackles him at the 50. So 11 seconds. And barring a defensive penalty, this should be the last play of the first half, where the Insomniacs are indeed handling business.
We'll have a running clock in the start of the third.
Yes, we will, with the 32-point lead for the champs.
Depending on what happens here.
That too.
Well, let's see what they come out with.
BSC. Once again, I look like a genius. I said they were going to win by 2, and they won by 2. I'd be rich if I was a betting man. But
Yeah, you placed a bet. A big one.
all right.
$3 and got your money back.
Broke even, baby. All right, barring a defensive penalty, this should be the last play of the first half. Johnson comes in motion. Yodi Mack in front of Cook. Cook back to throw. Here comes
He's
AJ. Going deep. Throws it right to Davion Duncan. And the Insomniacs will get one play left to perhaps try to get a 40-burger before the half. Great job by Davion Duncan to keep his feet in bounds and secure the interception.
I think he was surprised that the ball was there when he turned his head.
He was like, oh, hello,
Oh, yeah,
football.
thank
How are
you."
you? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Barring a defensive penalty, this should be the last play of the first half. All right.
Had him in the wrong spot. Now they're in the right.
Here we go. For your needs.
One, two, three.
All right.
4, 5, 6.
Again, if a defensive penalty happens, then the Insomniacs will get one more play, but this should be the last play of the first half for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, Snoop is in his position to make sure that they don't get a
Zach
long pass.
on the double stack, and Davic's going to throw it. Davic going deep, looking for Flynn. It's going to be knocked away, incomplete, but that is the end of the first half, and after 30 minutes of play, would you believe me if I told you that once upon a time the score was 8-6 in favor of the Insomniacs, but the Insomniacs, after that, run off 32 unanswered points and take a 38-6 lead over the Hunters as the defending champions. Not with their A squad, but again, as we've said before, even with their B or C squad, they have still put up 38 after one half of football.
We are not surprised.
No.
We're
We're
going to
not.
say, as the Queen would say, we are not amused.
No, not at all. But
So we will see you back here in about 10 minutes.
and we will go over the scores of the other games before we do that. Earlier today, 38-0, Sickwood over the Stealth. Old Bridge Chalks over the DC Buzz 12-7. Renegades beat the Crush 32-7. Watchmen beat the Heathens 30-6. And the game of the day, the Trenton BIC beat the Silk City Animals 51-53. Here at Matter Academy at the half, it is the defending back-to-back champions, the Las Vegas Insomniacs 38, the Vegas Hunters 6. You're watching the American Sevens Football League on A7FL.TV. We'll see you in the second half. 10 minutes goes by real fast, but welcome back to Matter Academy East. Anthony Alvarez, Chris Vera here with you. 38-6, and we will start the third quarter with a running clock.
Definite. 2 more scores, and
We go home,
yes, sir.
and Chris can go home and go to sleep.
Hasn't been too bad. I mean, what time is it?
It is 5:24 Pacific Daylight Time.
I've only been up for 14 hours.
Only 14?
Yeah, only 14.
Well.
Nothing major.
We will have the Mizzlin Dub A7 recap show coming to you tonight.
Yeah, what time are you guys going to do that? Well, I guess it depends on what time we get out of here, huh?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, if it stays like this, it might be earlier than normal.
Yeah. Well,
As we will try to get some guys from the BIC to come on and talk about their win. And, of course, we'll be joined by our weekly correspondent, Mr. Eric Schufert, and hopefully 2-5, and maybe Mr. Vera if he's not too tired.
yeah, Mr. Vera is definitely going to sit out back and have a drink and a smoke and relax.
And a river sighting.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be outside.
Yeah, and I'm sure she'll be like, I miss you, Dad.
Oh, yeah. My daughter already texted me, "Where you at?" I said, "At football." "Oh, okay. Have fun. See you soon."
Oh, yeah. She misses her dad.
Yep. She was freaked out. I freaked her out this morning because when I went home before I came out here, I woke her up. And she was a little freaked. But happy to see me.
Oh, yes. So the Hunters will get the ball to start the second half as they are trailing by 32. But we will have a running clock here to start the third. And should it get leads of higher proportions, this game will end after the third. All right.
Well, it should be fun.
Indeed.
A little winds kind of died down just a little bit. Not too bad. And looks like we have a little bit of a sub out. Mr. Pilfer's in for Megatron.
And Savion Cunningham is back to receive the 3-on-1 return with Cody Johnson and
Oh, that's Joey. Sorry, my
Davion
bad.
Duncan and Carciolo.
Yep. And
Savion might want to get the ball.
ooh,
Oh, running ball in
nice.
hand. He alertly
Alertly just let the ball roll.
Ball in hand. That is short to be electric. Here we go. 3-on-1 throw off and a turn with a ball in hand for the Hunters. Down 32 and a chance to not have this running clock.
Let's see what happens on this 3-on-1.
return.
I don't know. These guys can cover pretty well.
Yeah.
I would say if they keep them out of the end zone, it's a plus. If they keep them just past the 50, plus, plus. If they keep them before the 50, plus, plus, plus. And I'm sure Zelly's watching.
Yeah, he's giving us an earful.
Oh, fumble.
Savion
The ball is down right where they
and
picked
the
it up.
Insomniacs get possession. Oh, boy.
This could be ugly. Well, if the Insomniacs.
Wow.
What's up with your nephew?
He thinks that the football's a loaf of bread. He's going home to mom.
Well,
Right?
as if the Insomniacs needed a short field to deal with here on offense, they're going to get a short field to deal with on offense.
I didn't think it was. That's a little surprising to me. I usually don't see Savion do that. That's a little surprising.
Yeah.
Snoop looked like he's playing center field. Here
All
we go.
right.
Handoff to Prime.
And Willie Perry
And Perry gets him again.
says, no.
You know, I'm beginning to think that Perry was mad that he got snubbed for the top 50.
He's certainly playing like it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 13:20 to go here in the third period. The Insomniacs would love nothing more than to pad their lead. Right now it stands at 32.
Another handoff?
That is J.J. Pugh. J.J. Pugh, first down.
Or close. He's got a yard. He's a yard away.
A yard away. Short. He gets to the 43. He needs the 42 for a first down. But J.J. Pugh being utilized very well in this run game by the Insomniacs.
That he is.
Very impressed. All right.
See what this call is.
All right. Haywood, Big Oos, and Kenny Mack. That's great protection.
Wonder what happened to Schwank. I don't even see him on the sidelines.
J.J. Pugh, first down. Inside the 40 to the 39. Move the chains.
Yet again.
Yet again. I think Schwank just took off the top. I think he's standing next to Dyson, I think. No, that looks like Juice. I could be wrong. But yeah, I do not see number 13 out there for the Wolfpack.
And I can't swear by it, but I think that might be him over here at the end.
Next to Dyson?
Yeah. With the hat on?
Yeah, you could be right.
Hard to tell.
Yeah, it is. All right. Zach, fake, screen, Pugh, got it. Pugh inside the 40, gets to about the 38-yard line.
Same. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
From the 39.
Let's see what we've got on this play. Kenny Mack is taking a play off.
And here comes Father Time, Mr. Price. With one of the biggest mouthpieces you ever want to see. Haywood just declared himself eligible. Pugh and Carter in the backfield next to Luciano. Zach back to throw. Looking.
Got time.
And he could run for it.
Steps out of bounds smartly.
Loses yardage, but does step out of bounds.
Yep.
Very alertly. Third down. Very smart play, Zach, not to force anything.
I think, yeah, Mr. Carter opened down the sideline.
He had Pugh open, too.
Well, I mean, he is running. He's got his shoulders squared to go out of bounds. I don't think he could have turned to make a play anyway.
Unless you want to do the Roger Staubach throw it up, jump throw pass.
Either that or throw it behind your back.
Yeah. All right, Pugh now lines up at the line of scrimmage. Zach to throw. Rolling. Zach looking. He's going to run for it. And Luciano
He's got the
has the first down and alertly goes down the 25-yard line. On a third and long, Zach Luciano showing off his mobility and getting a first down for the Wolfpack.
Great scramble by Zach. Didn't really have outside contained by the defensive end. Allowed him to get outside, run the ball up the middle for the first down.
All right. 9:10 to go here in the third quarter. Insomniacs trying to end this after 3.
Well, even with the 6 points here, they'd still need 12.
Yeah.
To put this thing to rest.
2 scores, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Oh. The offensive line keeps sitting up on about a yard and a half behind the original offensive line.
Stevenson on the near side. Picked up by Cook. Pugh trying to get to
Nice
the outside.
move.
Nice block
And
by
he
Stone
gets it.
Stevenson. Knocked out of bounds.
Not a bad little run. Gave him a little hesitation.
Not at all.
Got around the corner. Good block. A little hesitation there. A little stiff arm. If he is able to get away from that last defender, might have been a touchdown.
Jeremiah, give me second down.
Second down for the Wolfpack. 8:01 and counting to go here in the third quarter. The Insomniacs on their first possession of the second half. Zach,
pass.
he's going to run for it. Gets
He's
by.
got the corner.
Zach might get in, and
Bounds, does he have enough?
They're putting him down at the 1.
first and goal Insomniacs at the 1 yard line. And Zach Luisiano using his mobility.
Oh, if he would have held that ball out just a half a second
if he
sooner,
would've-
it'd have been a touchdown.
Yeah, if he would have reached for the pylon, they would have given it to him.
Yep.
Let's see.
Comes around the corner and steps out right there. Didn't reach out in
Didn't
time.
right on time. He did not reach out and touch the orange pylon. Would have given him a touchdown if he reached out.
That would be my partner in crime.
I do make remixes, no Diddy.
On that one, no comment.
Oh, he got jammed. Oh, it might be big man Kitty Mac with football touchdown Insomniacs.
Little nightmare. Kenny back into the end zone.
Big Cornhusker with football. And it is 44-6 Insomniacs.
That would be just like the fridge taking it up the middle,
Yeah, that mustered 3.8 on the Richter scale.
right?
Yeah, when they land, I'm like, oh, this could be a big man with football.
I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was going to be a tush push.
No, I was like, oh, big Kitty Mac in the back. He's
Yeah.
getting the ball.
And we're going for 2.
Going for two to try to make this a 40-point lead. To where, if they get one more score, if the Hunters do not score, we go home after 3 quarters. High point ball for Megatron. Oh, yes, he got it.
Goes up and high points it.
Lead is now 46-6 with 5:48 to go. Here in quarter number 3.
Megatron showing his worth.
Yeah, he's been active. I think that is his third. I know it's his second for sure, but it might be his third conversion he's converted today. No, 2 conversions,
2 conversions.
and a pick
touch-
6.
Yep, and a pick 6. That's
So
correct.
William Coswell has been very active today, if you will.
And I still don't know how he's doing it.
Well, again, adrenaline is an amazing thing.
Well, he'll sleep well tonight.
Oh, yeah. Quoted by the great John Madden.
So we got a 40-point lead, 2 more points. And this game will be over in the third quarter.
Correct.
I've been impressed with the Hunters so far today.
They have not-
I really have.
They haven't given up. They
No.
continue to fight.
They have shown me a lot, and especially defensively. Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? And offensively, in all actuality.
No, they've done some good stuff. It's just, unfortunately.
Oh, and look who's on the kick return.
Oh, no. If he makes the tackle,
Oh man, it's
he just might make the tackle.
oh he's gonna make the tackle.
He makes the tackle. Big Kitty Mac with the tackle.
Wow,
Big Cornhusker.
man, he was just like, yeah, I got you,
I got it.
I got you. And this is hustle, man. This is from a big man, get downfield like that, follow it from behind, and make the tackle.
Mm-hmm. Mathal Wilson on the return as Big Kitty Mac not only gets a rushing touchdown, but gets a tackle on the 3-1 return.
Stayed in his lane,
He did.
did what needed to be done.
Boy, I tell you what. There is some stuff going on in the chat.
I bet. Here we go. First down.
First down with 3:24 to go. And
Yeah,
we've got
it's
some
gonna
cheating.
It's going to be false start again. The guys have to learn that they can't turn upfield before the ball is snapped. And this time it was my nephew. Quit doing that. You know better.
He's like, you're making me look bad, man.
Yep. So now it's going to be 1st and 15.
Yes, indeed.
Again, going the wrong direction.
For your needs.
But the thing about it is these guys, you know, they have, like I said, they've shown me a little bit more on offense today. And it has been interesting to say the least.
I agree. All right. We're going to try this again.
Let's see what we got going.
All right.
Anybody in motion, they're going to stop the motion. Nope. Going to motion again. Savion.
That is Savion
There you
in motion.
go. Wait until that ball snaps.
Hicks.
I'm not sure where he was going with that.
I don't know where the miscommunication was between those two, but it's still an incomplete pass. Locker room chat. Again, if you want to get shouted out, please download the Locker Room Chat app. And don't forget the A7FL activation code. You can get that at a7fl.com/chat.
Unless you have an Android, then don't even try.
Yes. If
Apple only.
Apple only. iOS only, folks. We apologize to the Android users.
Here we go. AJ Blue right around his man again.
Cook.
And he's running Cook
He's
down.
going to run for it, and he pushes him out of bounds. And Bubba 24 keeps saying, and I'm guessing he's making reference to William Coswell. He says, I keep saying it, just throw it up. And I guess he is making reference to Mr. Megatron William Coswell, as he has indeed high-pointed a lot of balls today.
I mean, the man's 6'2",
Yeah,
and he could get up.
that does help. Under a minute. And looks like D-Rock is taking the clothes off.
Taken away. Oh,
Fumble.
Fumble.
Ball
Ball still on the ground.
And Moses Smith picks it up. So the Insomniacs.
So, yeah, the quarterback saying is an incomplete pass, but I'm sorry, that was a fumble.
Let's take a look.
That was a fumble.
Let's see.
So you-
He just spiked it down. Timeout. Insomniacs. As the Insomniacs are indeed trying to end this after 3. All right.
Let's see what we got call-wise.
21 seconds left. Insomniacs up by
40.
40.
We got Snoop playing center field again.
And Bubba's saying pause for something. And Jaffos TV just said game over.
Chopping it in.
All right. Zach to Prime. Prime gets a block. Prime down the sideline. Prime down the sideline. Prime cuts inside. Prime still on his feet. Prime still on his feet. To the 21-yard line. Another timeout, I think.
Well, in all actuality, they don't need to take the timeout because as soon as if they go up by the 42, game's over after the third anyway.
True, but I think they're trying to do it and not even
in the third quarter.
Think about go to the fourth quarter, which I understand. I get it.
Well, Max having a conversation with Mr. Ashmore. Let's see what we got. Prime on one side, Megatron on the other.
All right.
Snoop playing in
Zach
the middle.
going for Megatron.
Oh, yeah.
Megatron
Oh,
almost came
undercut
down
it
with
and
it.
Came down with it.
incomplete with 4 seconds. 3,
Nope. It's
2.
going to be the end.
We
End of
will
the
go to
third.
the fourth quarter. After 3 quarters, the Insomniacs holding on to a 40-point lead, 46-6.
Almost came up with it.
Almost did.
Almost.
Well, there's really not much drama to report other than once the Insomniacs score, this game will end.
Switch ends. Go to 15 minutes on. 15 minutes left to go in the game unless this score happens. And then, well, nothing to do left except pack up.
Pack up.
Call it a day.
Yeah. The possible chance to be done before 6.
A long day at that.
Yes. All right. Well, why not go? Well, Joffos TV, the Insomniacs are trying to not prolong it. They're trying to score to end the misery for some. He says, regardless of the score, you can end it after the third. Well, those are not the rules, Joffos.
Exactly. Have to be up by 42.
All right, there's the celebratory camera just waiting to catch a camera view down there. Great job by our camera crew. And now Coach JB giving Zach a play.
I think there might be some confusion on which way they're going.
And folks, Munchie has left the building.
Well, we know he won't be using the car as a prop.
Nope. All right.
It's an interesting line, interesting formation.
That is Devontae Carter.
Devontae Carter.
Trying for a hat trick. Devontae trying for the hat trick. Inside the 5.
And Devontae Carter with the big run, stopping on the 5.
Devontae Carter almost got in. Again, looking for the hat trick.
If it wasn't for pulling on that jersey and
He
holding them up
probably
by the
would've
waist,
gotten it.
I think he would have got it.
Well, that's not to say he still might not get more chances to get that hat trick to end this game.
Would agree with you.
And Big Dre Holiday.
You know, it's interesting because the one thing that we don't talk about, and that is
Could it be-
Megatron's blocking ability.
Yeah. And that is Big Dre with football, and we got a flag down, and
And he carries in.
he carries Marlon
carries
Hicks in the
Marlon
end
Hicks.
zone, but it
it's
will be
coming back.
cheating holding on the Insomniacs.
I think it was a false start.
And Joffos TV is saying at this point the Hunters should let him in.
Well, you know what? There's pride in what you're trying to do and pride in what you've got. So sometimes it's you can't just give it to them. You got to take it.
All right, one score by the Insomniacs will end this game via the mercy rule. It is Devontae Carter next beside Zach Luciano, and there's Megatron lined up beside, and Big Kitty Mac is eligible. Devontae looking for the hat trick. Devontae
Won't
gets
get
wrapped
there.
up by Willie Perry and Mathal Wilson.
Second down. My curiosity is the one thing that I have not seen yet. I know they want to try to run it in. What I haven't seen yet, though, because of the way the Hunters are playing, and if you go with 2 wide, it would be a very easy play to get in with a quick slant.
Joffos TV wanted me to tell you, Chris, that Pride went out in the second quarter.
Maybe for them, but not for the Hunters.
Oh, it is always a great.
If the thing about it is, if you don't have pride in this game, you quit. And the Hunters have not quit.
Megatron knocked away, and no, they have not. They're still out there playing.
That's why I can't say pride couldn't go out the window.
All right. 3rd and goal with 12:43 to go. Again, the Insomniacs trying to walk it off with another mercy rule. Although they will not pitch a shutout, the Hunters did score. At one point in time, the score was 8-6.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
crazy.
12:25 to go. Carter now lines up in motion. Lines up as receiver. Pass caught by Prime. Prime. Spinning. Prime.
Still trying to get in and gets in.
Gets in to
That's
end
a
the
touchdown.
game.
You're going to call him down at the 1, really?
Yeah, they are.
He did not have a leg down, a knee down. And you're going to say he was not in.
Well, let's see the replay. Let's see.
Where's his knee down?
That's
a
that should be a
touchdown.
touchdown.
That's a touch.
And we got a flag on the play.
I have no idea what this is. He reached out for the touchdown before his knee was down.
That should be an interception, but okay. I
Touchdown?
know nothing.
I'm not sure I understand
I
it.
know nothing at all. Okay.
Five-yard penalty for what?
All right. So
I was
apparently
gonna
there was
say-
a penalty on the Insomniacs.
I was going to say something cheeky, but I'll keep it to myself.
So the ball will be at the...
Should be at the 5-yard line or 6-yard line because he was on the 1.
Yeah.
And if it's a 5-yard penalty,
Yeah, they're at the 6. Just inside the 6. All right, 6 yards from the Insomniacs. Remaining undefeated.
third down and 10 or third down and goal.
Third and goal. Again, the Insomniacs trying to end this game via the mercy rule. Hunters trying to make them play a full 60 minutes.
Well, from this lineup that I'm looking at right now, Prime is going to be open on a quick slant unless the defensive end on his side backs up. Snoop is too far off, and the linebacker's playing too far up.
Carter in the backfield. Devontae will get it. Devontae will get the hat trick to end it.
Did Devontae's old man just tackle him?
Looks like he laid him out.
No, helping him up.
Whoever was blocking for him paid the price.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
That was Prime blocking for him. And hopefully Prime is all right.
He goes back down. I think they wanted to keep him down.
So that will end the game with a 52-6 victory. The Insomniacs will remain undefeated. But now the important thing is hopefully Shannon Allen Prime is all right.
Yeah.
As he was in the line of fire trying to help his man get in the end zone by throwing a key, by being the lead block, and Devontae Carter kind of just, well, ran into him. But hopefully Prime is all right, as he has been a very big vocal part of this team today, as he had a 3-on-1 return for a touchdown, also a touchdown reception.
And it looks like he got up.
He got
He's
up,
walking off the
walking
field.
on his own power. That's a good sign.
He's got up. He's not walking just yet. He's still.
He's up.
Yep.
He's walking.
He's good.
All right. Good sign to see. Well, Chris, interesting things that happened here in Week 5. We saw that the Trenton BIC is still a tough team to beat.
Still a tough out. No surprise there.
The Watchmen, are they starting to peak, as the Watchmen got a big win over a very good Heathens team today?
You know what? I think that the Watchmen are starting to hit their stride.
Uh-huh.
The only thing that hurts them, and I think that might hurt some of these teams that are finding their strides, is going to be the break.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we will break for Easter Sunday.
Yes, we will take a break. We will not be with you as we celebrate Easter, or as some people will say, or as the believer would say, Resurrection Sunday.
Yep.
And for others, that would be WrestleMania 41 weekend, as WrestleMania is out here in Vegas. As much as I would love to go, the ticket prices basically just said, no, you're not going.
Exactly.
But that's why we have Peacock. But nonetheless, we appreciate everyone for chiming in with us here on A7FL, here on A7FL.tv, as once again earlier today, the Stealth gets shut out again for the second consecutive week as Sickwood pitches the shutout 38-0. And here the defending champions put up 52 on the Hunters, as the Hunters are held to 6. Just as a friendly reminder, don't forget, this upcoming Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. on the Other Side of the Ball Network, on the Other Side of the Ball channel on YouTube is the Other Side of the Ball, as we will recap Week 5 and talk about what happened. And, of course, we'll talk about the latest top 7. I'm pretty sure there'll be some interesting changes in that.
Well, and the question mark is, who takes over the number 1 seed?
That is a very good question. Well, I know how some people will think that, but that remains to be seen. So just come check us out Wednesday. Coming up in about maybe an hour and a half or so, it'll be the A7FL Mizzle and Dub recap show as we recap everything that went down in Week 5. Hopefully have some interviews. We'll be joined by our weekly correspondent, Eric Schuford Jr. of the Insomniacs, and perhaps Chris Vera live from his studio in the backyard.
Very possible. Highly possible.
With dogs and all. But,
Yes.
However, from all of us here at A7FL Nevada, we appreciate you guys hanging out and spending a part of your Sunday with us. Once again, here, the finals here at Matter Academy East in Las Vegas, Nevada. Earlier today, Sickwood pitches a 38-0 shutout over the Silver State Stealth. And just now, the defending back-to-back national champions, Las Vegas Insomniacs, take care of business over the Vegas Hunters by a final score of 52-6. For my partner and good friend, Mr. Chris Vera, I'm Anthony Alvarez saying thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And once again, you have been watching the American Sevens Football League on A7FL.TV. Enjoy your Easter weekend. We will talk to you on April the 27th. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Thank you all.